Hello everybody, my name is Farmer Phil, and in today's video we are getting the combine service up. We are getting ready to rock and roll. Not that we'll be doing anything today, but it's looking like maybe after the weekend we may make a start at combine, and so it's better be ready. So I done this arsepiece because I thought I'd just include this in a different video, but I'm making a video on it because it's quite funny. I just go back a crack. So anyways, we'll stick this into the front and we'll come back to now towards the end. Father Phil and Bro are in the process of getting the combine header serviced up to go up to the combine, then to service the combine above where it's going to be started. Where it's parked is where it'll be starting. So they're just putting in a new back and then attach new knives. You're attaching all new knives to it.
All new sections, yes.
All new knives, sections, all new sections to a new back, basically a whole new blade cutting bar in it. And then keeping the one that's in it as a spare.
We have the fingers renovated and repaired, and a few new fingers put on and all straightened, so we'll have a perfect cutting edge. Should. Just have to work on the weather.
No, it's supposed to take up, so. Anyways, it's not ready to cut yet, so.
No, it's not, but it's getting there.
You better get the rain now than rain when it's ready to be cut, so.
What do you say? Oh, here.
What? Oh, my shear bolts.
And nuts. For that big square better. 200 euros worth of stuff in that.
That's fine.
Alright.
That's stuffers and flywheels. And put them on the shelf. I'll throw them into it when we're going out with it. Anyways, yeah, they're busy at that. We'll go back into the shed.
Right now, you retrieve that.
So, getting on well here now. We're near the end of it. Happy out, bro? So what is the problem, officer?
These, whatever these are called.
Fingers.
The fingers were clamping down too tight onto the blade. So I had to take off the blade and widen it. Just attach it.
And did you get it?
I think so. Yes, I did.
He lost the bloody...
Oh,
you can go in here and find that now.
You'll find it when you use it.
He went to hit it out of it, and there it is there.
It just went flying. You'll find it when you turn it on. You'll go into the combine.
It's not exactly how it works, bro. You'll have to go dosing calves, so just waiting on her to come back from delivering beef boxes, so see how the lads are getting on. Why are you barking at? The Father Phil is doing the half knives, because on the very end of the blade sits a half a knife, so it's basically a knife cut in two.
If he actually cuts it in two.
Yeah, where he's at it. So it's basically a half knife cut in two, but you can't order one knife. You have to order a box of half knives. Box of sections. Sections. Knife.
See? He's proving you wrong every day.
So the end section is a half section, so it's basically a section cut in half, and you can't buy singles, you have to buy a whole box of half sections, so Father Phil's just cutting one in two.
If you had a whole box of half sections, it'd just save you a lot of time.
Yeah, but a whole box of half sections is how many sections? A lot of sections, more than you'd use.
Yeah, more than you use in your lifetime, but you still have them all. It means you wouldn't have to go and measuring and cutting in half.
Expenditure. So yeah, all the bearings in the centre of the power flow belt seems good. So yeah, all seems to be together nicely. Sure, the battery isn't dead in that.
Probably is, or near it.
Why don't you change the battery then?
Alright, I'll change it.
Not too much to do with this year, so it's just this new knife and breeze it down, bring it up and do the combine. One thing that some combine enthusiasts may know The combine, the 40 RS is a DV1, so it's a square windscreen. That's how you know a DV1 from a DV2. And that's basically just the screen in the cab is different. The other thing as well is this originally would have had a riveted knife, so each section was held in with a rivet. So anytime you want to change them, it was a bit of a torturous job. It's just not as easy. That's why Father Phil's upgrading it to bolts. But the issue we have is there's a back on the knife here, which now the tops of them bolts has to come off anyways, but the back end to hold the whole knife together to the armature that sends it forward and back won't go underneath these two bits here. And he looked at the header for the 38, which is in the shed there. That's a DV2, so it has the bolt-on knives and it doesn't have these two bits, so we're going to take them off. And of course I asked for the ratchet and bro sent me down the spanner. Anyways.
Oh, okay.
Are you coming with the ratchet? Ah,
Here you
good
go,
man.
bro. The poor
Good
baby
man.
can't use a spanner.
I can use a spanner. So anyways, crack these off. I'm going the right way. Wrong way. When you're back to college, bro, when are you leaving us?
16th of September. Well, the 5th. I'm gone the 15th.
You're on the 15th? Yeah, just
You missed the first week.
You're funny. You're paying for it, so I'm not missing it.
That's all the more reason you miss it.
What's the point for paying for it if I'm going to miss it?
He's too smart anyway. Hey, come on.
What am I doing? Why am I in the way?
Give me the hammer.
Bro, wait
Where's that my fault?
Okay, nudge it over to him.
I should get the tool there and loosen this.
One of them lazy kind of days. Everyone is on a stool.
Where's me 10 spanner?
Wherever you left it. So the bolts that held on them pieces there also hold on the fingers. So replace them.
Trim the top off all them.
Huh?
I'm bringing out a lot of lifters.
Right. You're pushing in the knife now.
Hold on until he gets that on.
What's you putting on?
The half bit and the end.
Okay. So what Father Phil meant by lifters is these ladines here. In college we were told they were stone flickers. It's to flick stones. So what these do is there's spots for them here. Tighten them onto it. And they basically just sit on that. You put a little lynch into that there, so you can hold them where you want on the finger. And what they do is if you have your crop is very much lying on the ground, the end of this here runs along the ground and it'll let your crop come up on it, and you put them in every so often then, so it lifts the crop up like a mat, which then lets the knives caught in on the powerful bolt into the combine. Whereas as it stands with just these, you kind of end up tearing the ground a lot more if you really try to get in under a crop. So that's what these are for. But the problem with these is if you put them in too close together, or you put in too many of them, a stone, because they run on the ground, a stone that could be just on the surface will roll up between the two fingers and in. That's why they call them stone flickers, because it'll turn up stones too.
And there's plenty of stones where we're going.
Plenty of stones.
Especially in one field.
Plenty. So yeah. So currently this is set up to have them every 2 sections. So I think we'll put in half a set, not to have them too close together because we've lost stones. So
Start working them.
there's where, that's how far 2 of them will be apart, how it's set up. But we'll skip that one and we'll go to this one here. So that leaves us about 1.5 feet between the sections.
I left you 2 of them so you can count out the bolts, and if you have a bit of a gap, pick up a bolt and put in one of them. There's a better one than that in the box now.
Are you tightening them?
How do you tighten them?
Do you tighten them or do they hardly just sit there, do they?
No, they went like this. They went like that. They would lift up. Snap that in. That's it.
That's it, that holds them there.
That's what holds them there.
See? That's it. That's how they go. I can put all my strength onto that. I can't pull that.
Right.
See? Put them on too. So, that has every other lifter on, so it doesn't look too bad, except for just the one on the end. I might actually put down a higher hole. It's a bit low, so just try and keep them off relatively the same height. So it's ready now to join that all up. Knives in, all seems good. So throws it and tidying. Tidying, bro. You love tidying. Why you giving them to me for? For what? They're in your pocket. Yeah, let's change this one here.
Why did this one both low?
No, that one is on the lowest. That will only go higher. The only thing that can do is bend down. Yeah, lovely. So, we have boxes, sections, and bits and bobs, and then fingers and bolts. They're for going into the cab of the combine. They're spares to be brought. So that fending brakes, there's the replacements of them. So just put this back onto that, and yeah, kind of it then. Just tidy up this end of it.
Rotate there a bit for me.
Rotate what now? Oh, the combine.
Yeah, just to get this lined up.
Just find one and put it in it, yeah?
Huh?
Yeah, the new ball to point to it.
No, he probably gathered up 3 of them.
Yeah, well, he brought me down to. What you need?
Just tighten it. It's a spanner. Put your 2 hands on it.
You hold the camera, you can be Spielberg.
No, I'll be Spielberg. Just want to get his wages, would I? Go on. It's a tighty thing.
Oh, yeah?
Right, okay.
Better we had a bar or something for it, huh?
Well, see, you find it a bit of a pipe or something. I think it's good enough.
Started. Piss rain now. Combine header is done. Check your gearbox, Ryan. Me and Liv are going at calves now. So, one batch of calves to dust. And then we're all up to date on dusting. For another 3 weeks. Just about. Just about. A week of the problem will be done again. We have a spare. The knife that was in it, just had 2 broken half knives that were the tops were gone off them. So 2 sections with the tops gone off them. So 2 sections onto that. That knife will go into the slot up here. Carry a second knife with you in case it breaks down. And she's ready to rock. Just the combine. The only thing that has to be done with the combine that from last year was the reel speed wasn't working. We couldn't slow down the reeler. So that has to be seen to. Paterfield thinks it's just an electrical issue. Wires off the wee motor that turns the screw for adjusting the flow rate. So hopefully that's all it is. If not, we will scavenge the bit off the 38. But hopefully we won't have to. And will the 38 be going? No, it will not be going. So, yeah. Got her up a lot of tools here, but that's the height of it. Combine headers ready to rock. And we are back now. So I have the 64 in to bring it up to the shed above. And Father Phil is just repairing the knife that was in the combine. So it's just one section that's gone, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's the reason I took the knife out.
you can see the way these are riveted, and then Father Phil has went and any ones he's had to replace is put in bolts. They're just easier because every time you lose a rivet, then it becomes a job trying to cut them and bait them out of it and all that fun, and then bait them into it. So just have to replace that and stick it into it, and then let down the combine header, as in the reel. The reel is left up onto 2 bits of steel, so just leave it easy getting at the knife. So have to give that a lift and let it down, and then she's ready to head for the shed. And pump the wheels in the piston ring, and the pump is inside.
Yeah.
Aye, I'll go in and get it. So anyways, that is the crack.
Yeah.
In here, isn't it? What's that hidden? So, also the header now. Hold on. A bit's taken out of it. Stick it onto the 6480 here and we'll go up to the. Go on up it up. Make sure I get the right side of it now because it's going to need a bit of a readjustment. Come out here, so it's brought in with the telly. Pin is there. Biggest thing to remember with this is that it will not work on a drawbar. It will not work on your standard hook, because the first time we went to pick it up after brought back, we had the hook on, just whipped it up and broke the two drop arms. On the, I think it was the 7618 we broke. So yeah, it only works on the drawbars. That's the biggest one to remember, because the other combines we've had have all worked on hooks for drawing that. So that's the only thing that's a bit of a pain in the ass. Is us ready to rock and roll on up. So it is looking like we may get cut and fried. There's best settled weather coming. We have the first 40 acres is ready to rock, and then hopefully by the end of the following week we should be ready to start getting into the next bit. There's 200 acres to cut, so it's going to be a job. So it is just the most we've had to cut in quite a number of years, probably since we lost all the grain in 2016. So it is a little bit nerve-wracking, but it's not ready to cut right now, so we should be ready to cut Monday with the good weather. So once we get weather, that's all that matters. So I'm ready to rock. So anyways, hope you enjoyed today's video. As always, please like and subscribe to the channel. Videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. What do you think the weather's going to do for the harvest in September? Is it going to be like what's been like for the last 2 weeks? Or do you think it's going to settle up and be a great month of September? Shorten the winter and get the harvest done. Fingers crossed. But anyways, that is it for me. Good luck.